And okay, so there's one town over there. You can see the mountain regions. There's another town over there. Supposedly he's working on a third town. It looks like a big highway crossover. That is so cool with that bridge though, and going over the rivers. This is a full-on passenger train. Alright, so we're gonna go down the tracks here. Oh, this is amazing. This is really cool. Hello YouTube, Camodo Gaming here, bringing you guys another episode of Scrap Mechanic. And yes folks, we are back once again, and this is kind of a little bit of a weird episode for me. So, somebody has sent me something that really brought out the feels. A lot of you guys subscribed to me for the Micro City, and it was a really fun series that we did. We ended it about, I think, probably about 2 months ago now, but somebody has been working on something that is absolutely spectacular. So we have a Micro City train world. This is something that I mentioned possibly doing at some point, and Mr. Garbuckle 3000 has taken it upon himself to create a absolutely stunning world. So we're going to be checking this out here today. I also do want to discuss a couple things here in the future, and a couple questions that some people have had in the comment section about Scrap Mechanic on the channel. So if you are enjoying Scrap Mechanic and you do want to see more of it on the channel, let me know down in the comments below. And also, we are still kind of playing around with the new theme. I know I've mentioned the Mars world, the possible big train world, but I haven't decided yet. I want to find a theme that everybody wants to see. So if you have any suggestions for a theme for Scrap Mechanic, comment down below. Let me know what you want to see. I might even throw a poll up too. So anyways, let's go ahead and check this fantastic world out. Alright, so here we are in the Micro Train world. Now, this is not like the train world that we have right now. This train world, you see these train tracks. These things are actually, they're not, I don't want to say real, but they're not blocks. Like, I can't delete any of this. What's happened here, and I believe these are a modification. Now, Garbuckle can correct me if I'm wrong. I believe these are a modification of the Lord Payne parts. He's got some asset pieces that you can make train tracks in the tile editor. So essentially, these aren't blocks. They do not create lag at all. So you can have as many of these as you want, and they can all be connected. So that's actually really cool looking. So we're gonna walk in. There are several towns in this world. Actually, you know, we should probably give you guys an aerial view of this. This is gonna be kind of a telltale and show you just truly how big this thing is. I was absolutely blown away by this world. So here we go. Let's hop into here. Let's go ahead. We're gonna raise up. And okay, so there's one town over there. You can see the mountain regions. There's another town over there. Supposedly he's working on a third town. You can see some buildings way back there. I know the Scrap Mechanic fog kind of gets in the way, but there's tracks all the way around this place. This is like almost like a toy train set. That's what I picture this being like. Like, this is a dream come true. So we're gonna check this out. Let's go ahead and run through the first town. We got a train. We actually have a couple trains ready to go. I haven't seen the other town, which it looks like it's a little bit bigger than this one. So we'll start walking through here. Now, if you were a fan of the Micro City, you're probably gonna notice some buildings. Like, those were actually in the Micro City. Those were two. Here's the hospital that was from the Micro City. But there's also some new buildings I've noticed. We've got a actual church here, and check this out. Look on the inside. Look at the detail. That's ridiculous. Is there a way to actually get into this? Can I? Oh, I can actually, oh, I can open this? Oh, there we go. Look at that. That is awesome. Wow. Yeah, Mr. Garbuckle really is a talented creator. He kind of really inspires me with a lot of the things that he does. So we will be starting something up here in Scrap Mechanic soon, and this is kind of going into the discussion of like, hey, where's Scrap Mechanic been? And I know it hasn't been as active on the channel. Is this the old school? Hey, this is a school from the old town. That's pretty cool. I actually did place this in the Micro City. I never actually completed it though. It's kind of cool to see. There's the arcade. I don't remember all the creators of all these items. Let's go and turn those on real quick. Oh yeah. So another thing, like I said, with the not doing as much scrap mechanic, we will start kind of, as soon as we figure out a theme that I really want to do and that you guys really dig, we'll start building again. We'll start doing that. We'll start doing the community stuff again with the community projects. It's just all about kind of figuring things out. These houses, I don't notice these. These all look new too. Oh, those are actually really pretty. Wow. Alright, so we've got all that. This is the, I believe that's a Mr. Croca train station from the old town. So we've got one station here. This looks like single tracks. Oh, there's a train bridge up there too. Okay, we're really going to have to get over to the other town and actually get in a train and test that out. So let's go ahead. We're going to walk over to the other town real quick. Oh, look at this. Look at this water. This is cool. Is this an asset piece? Maybe this is a new asset piece. I don't really notice this. It doesn't look like the Durf water because it's actually, you can see the top of it actually looks like it's somewhat wavy. And it looks like we've got actually a couple boats. Can we actually get in these and use them? Oh, I think we can. Oh, hold on. Let's go ahead and go on a little bit of a trip here. Oh, you can drive through here. Oh, he's got a full-on river, it looks like. So we got like a big lake area, a river. That is too cool. Wow. Alright, let's go and get over here. Alright, let's go ahead and get over to the next town. I'm trying to figure these tracks out. There is another train bridge right here. So I'm assuming everything just kind of loops around. And oh, check that out. There's a micro train by Garbuckle. And wow, look at the detail on that. Oh yeah, check that out. You got the engine. Wow, that's a lot of detail. Hold on, how is this working? Looks like those are thrusters there, possibly holding it down. You've actually got several carts. And another good thing, now that you don't have actual track pieces, you can stick a lot of carts on there. And he talked about, I think he's on a laptop, and he was still getting a pretty decent frame rate with this many carts. So if you do micro trains, I'm assuming you could really go pretty detailed with the carts, and you can really get quite a few on there. We'll drive that train here in a minute. Alright, so here is the other town. Looks like we have another train at the station ready to go. Another thing I do want to point out is the whole fact that this the roads here are also asset pieces. These are they're not blocks, so that helps with bouncing. So say if you're driving around in one of these cars here, where's the actual seat? There it is. Yeah, oh, that car is way too fast. Yeah, you don't get the bouncing that you do on the normal blocks, so this is almost genius. And hey, is that that looks like my Shell gas station. Now there's that. Oh, there's the fire station too. Oh, that's so cool. Did I put all this on the workshop? I don't know if I did or didn't. There's another school over here. Oh, is this the Camodo? Oh, this is the little fast food restaurant from the town. Oh, that's cool. The only thing that's missing, I guess he doesn't have the Camodo wheel covers. I believe this was made by Joe Train Gamer, if I'm not mistaken. Very, very awesome to see that in there. Alright, so we're going to wander back through here. I think it's time to get on a train. Now, check this train out. Now, I know the tile piece is available on the workshop. I'm going to assume that it doesn't have the actual buildings in, but it's got the track laid out. And he also has these trains on there. I can't figure out what train I actually want to drive first. This one actually looks really amazing. Let's get up into here. Actually, where's the seat? It's going to be up here in the front. Alright, so this is the moment of truth. Let's try to actually test these trains out. Now, I see he's got crossings set up, and I don't know if they actually work or not. I see sensors. Actually, no, I see logic gates on there. Maybe they do. Let's go ahead and, let's see. That's going to pin us down. 2's going to be forward. Or I'm getting a little bit of lag with this train. Let's see. Your reverse is going to be 3, and I'm assuming 4 is like a horn. Oh, look at that. The train arms are working. It might be a little late on those, but you would have to really stick the sensor way down the track line in order to get that to work. Alright, so can I, if I'm not pinning this, how does this go? Hold on, let's hit W. Okay, so W speeds this up. Dude, this is the most crazy train I think I've ever seen. Like, we've seen full-size trains, but once you get past like 1 or 2 carts attached, it doesn't really work too well with scrap mechanic. But look how many carts we have attached. This is a full-on passenger train. Alright, so we're going to go down the tracks here. Oh, this is amazing. This is really cool. Alright, it's taking the corners here. Oh, it takes the corners like a champ. And we're going under a train bridge. I need to really figure out the layout. I see actual tracks way back behind this train too, up on the hill there. So there's absolutely a ton of tracks to play around with. This really feels like a micro train set, like a toy one. Let's go under the bridge here. Oh yeah, so I guess we're gonna go over to the other side of the town. I'm gonna actually do a little bit of a time lapse here. That way you guys can get a feel for truly how big this map is. Alright, so we're coming up on what appears to be, maybe this is where the third town is going to set. And that's the amazing thing about this map. This was kind of one of my original kind of visions for the micro city, was to have multiple areas. And of course, when we started the micro city, it was before the tile editor. So now you actually have terrain that pretty well matches the micro thing or theme. Of course, you see the big trees here. Those look like the maybe the normal tiles. Those might be a bit big, but as far as what's contained in this area, he's shrunk down the trees, the hills. Everything's been like shrunk down to just like a micro size, and this is actually quite stunning. Is that actually is that a bridge over there? Oh, it is. Oh, it's another bridge. It's one for cars. So he's made that completely. Actually, it looks like maybe he put the slab over there and then added the little walkways. So we're doing that. Oh, check that out. Hold on, we're gonna slow down here. Let's go ahead and stop. Oh, it still has a little bit of motion going here. Okay, let's go and get out of it. Ooh, it's a little laggy, but not too bad. That's probably the biggest train though. The other one doesn't look like it has as many carts. Oh my. Look at this. Look at the detail. Wow, the stained glass windows. Oh, and does this have an interior too? Oh, this is crazy. Can we get into this? Oh, I really hope we can. Oh, on. I see these work. Hold on, let's hit that. Oh, wow. This is art. Like, this is art contained within a game. Check this out. This is this based on a real church? I imagine it's got to take some sort of inspiration from a real one. Maybe it is a real one. Wait a minute. What is that? What is creating that effect? Is that the... Oh, that is the actual sun rays hitting that window. And look at the shadows it's creating on the wall. That is insane. Like, Garbuckle manages to blow my mind each time. Hold on, here's the up on the front here. Oh boy. Look at this. This is a absolutely grand sized church. Wow. Mine is blown right now. All right, let's go ahead and close that up there. Wow. There's not much to say about that besides just like that is amazing. Like I don't see how people they create that much detail. Plus the whole fact it's on a micro scale too. That is crazy. All right, let's go ahead and jump back in the train. Looks like we're gonna go forward and actually loop around some trees back there. Alright, so it appears that we're going through a nice little mountain section. Now, from what I'm gathering here, by paying attention to the tracks, it would seem that there's two main loops. So you have the loop down here, which you've got a forward and back. You've got the dual tracks right now. But it seems like to maybe get on this second loop, you're seeing all these bridges. You're probably seeing a lot of them in the time lapse. That's where that other train that we saw earlier is setting, so we're gonna hop on that here in a second. I do believe we're eventually gonna get around to the first town we started in. It feels like we're heading back that way. I think once we get around this little mountain area, we're gonna take a left here, and potentially we're gonna swing around. Actually, the track is splitting here. Yeah, the track is splitting off. Question is, where does the other portion of it go? Let's see. What are we dealing with here? Coming around the corner. It's gonna go. One's going under a bridge. Yeah, here comes the first town. So does that actually go back to a station, or does that bypass the town? Is the question. All right, here we come back into the main station. Oh, you know what that's gonna do? This track is gonna turn us around and we'll be on that opposite side that we just saw. Okay. So we're arriving at this station here, and we're gonna go ahead and kill it. Oh, slow it down, slow it down. There we go. That was not a good job at, well, actually, no, I guess we're actually stopped in pretty much the right spot here. So we've arrived back at the original town. All right, let's go ahead and hop on the other train and take that loop real quick, because that's an elevated loop. Now, question is, does it actually have any stations or anything up there? Not unless I missed something. Maybe there's something hidden on top of this top loop here. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and have the lift out. This is the these are the two trains we're playing with today. This is the Canadian National Diesel Locomotive. This is the full train, or the version 2 train. And then, of course, the one we were just on is gonna be the Government of Ontario Diesel Locomotive. It's a 6 double-decker passenger carts or trains. That is amazing. Wow. Actually, it actually does talk a little bit about his what he's using here as far as his specs on his computer. It's an i3, 12 gigs of RAM, and it's a GTX 860M, which I think that's a mobile card. So if he's getting decent frames with that many cards, it means pretty much I think everybody can run this world. All right, let's go ahead and hop into here, which, by the way, all the links will be down in the description. So if you want to download, of course, if you want to download the map, the tile. Now, as far as the actual map with the buildings on it, I'll have to talk to him. I'm pretty sure he has a link somewheres. I don't know. I think he's giving that out. I'm not 100% sure. I can't speak for him. But anyways, let's go ahead and get this thing running. You know, this can run by itself, can it not? Oh, that's cool. You know, I guess you could have multiple trains just running around. Let's go ahead and admire this one real quick. There's the engine. You got some like tankers, flatbed carts. You've even got the caboose back here. That's so cool. All right, I gotta run here. I gotta catch back up. I think we can speed this train up. This one seems to move a little better by itself than the other one. I think the other one might have been a little heavier. Let's go and hop back up into here. Come on, gotta get into the engine. Nope. Where's it at? Oh, there it is. It's at the front. This is gonna take me a second. Oh boy. Oh boy. Come on, get in. Get in. Ah, the train's outrunning us. Hold on, what if we stand in front of it? Does it push us? There we go. Alright, there we go. Now I'm gonna hold the W key down and we're gonna go a little bit faster. So yeah, we're on the elevated loop here, which I'm assuming is a contained loop. Actually, here's the turnaround right here. So question is, where does this go, like, past this? I'm gonna let it get around to the other side, and we'll time-lapse it once we get around to kind of a newer area. Alright, so here is like a major junction area. It looks like a big highway crossover. That is so cool with that bridge, though, and going over the rivers. Alright, so we're going to loop around to here. Oh, there is another train crossing for this. I can see it around the bend here. Oh boy, this is absolutely huge. I'm kind of curious, how many hours did this take Garbuckle to do? Because the assets, they can be a little tricky to use, especially to line up right, so I'm really curious about this. But yeah, I must say this train over here performs a lot better than the other one. The other one's just a bigger train, the passenger one, but the performance here, this is great. I mean, I'm getting probably at least 60 frames. I actually do believe I have my scrap mechanic locked down to 60. Some people like to run it up to like the 300 frames, but if you get that variable frame rate, it's a little weird sometimes when lag kicks in. But yeah, this is running very, very good. So it looks like we're gonna go all the way up here, and I think it's gonna loop around, and that's where this loop stops and just follows itself back. But I do like just the atmosphere, the way he's done this whole area. So we're gonna cross over here. There's the dual tracks down below us there. So yeah, you can see this is gonna go up forward here. It looks like you could probably place some stuff up here too. Maybe this will be like a train yard or something. And then it's gonna loop around and go all the way back and basically go right back to where we came from. Yeah, I think this is as far as this track goes. And there's the new area. It looks like that's gonna be maybe a third town or something. So it's gonna activate those. Those are cool. Actually, I think I see where the sensors are. There's a little, looks like a rake on the side of it, which it's not picking up this train all the way. The little flatbed cart, it actually, the arms raised up again. That's really still pretty cool. And you can see, oh, there's a view of the river on the other side, and there's where the boats were. Does that river just end over? Okay, it seems like it just ends over there. Here we go around the corner. Let's go ahead and maybe give it a little extra throttle here. There we go. Oh yeah, this is an amazing world. But anyways, I do think we're probably going to end it right here. This is just a episode dedicated to this little micro train world, because this is one of those things that kind of just blows your mind. When you see it, you're like, wow, man, I really wish I could create something like this. So this something like this could still be a possibility. I don't know, we might move back into somewhat of the micro stuff. It really depends on what you guys want to see, because this Scrap Mechanic series is really for you guys, a lot of my dedicated viewers. So I kind of want to make sure when we pick a new theme that we do it right, we pick the theme that everybody wants to see. That's why I've been kind of bouncing back and forth between like train stuff, the Mars stuff, which was pretty fun, and all the different little themes, and I'm just trying to get a feel for what you guys want to see. Now, I know we are not going to be doing the toilet world. I made a joke about that last episode, the Mars world. I was like, man, I really shouldn't have made the toilet world joke, because now half the comments in that video are, hey, you got to make the toilet world. I'm like, no, it's not going to happen. So, yeah, anything but that. But anyways, folks, hopefully you enjoyed this episode of Scrap Mechanic. All the links are going to be linked down in the description for this train, the set, the tile. Now, as far as the actual world itself, that file, I'll leave that up to Garbuckle if he wants to comment below. I know he does have an account. However he wants to link that, I'll try to pin that or something. That way you guys can see it. But yeah. Hope you guys have a great day, and we will see you guys next time in Scrap Mechanic. Thank you.